I think my motorcycle's here. Here we go. Hi, JR.
How's it going?
Not bad. We finally meet.
Battleship guy?
I'll let you take it up into the yard if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem.
So, Bill's cycle, was there actually a Bill?
Yeah, that was my dad.
Okay, so it'd be Bill Hebert then?
Yep.
Okay, the name kind of rings a bell from a long time ago.
It's, yeah. Well, he started in, I don't know, 70s, I think, or something. Yeah.
Oh my, that's sweet. Yeah, I'm just gonna...
So I may as well take this off real quick. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show you, let me load this back up. I'm going to show you a few bits in there real quick.
Okay, maybe bring it up into the yard?
Okay, sure.
Okay. And the foot pegs and so on is in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's your other, whatever Anna would have set that up.
Okay.
So,
All right.
okay, so first thing you want to know, you're on a bit of a slope, the park brake.
Right.
Because it's an automatic, right, there's no gear to put it in into, you know, so it stops it from moving.
Okay.
Just pull this all the way back, it'll click.
Yeah.
Now you can let go. It's pretty solid. It's adjustable in case you want to like.
And push the button to get it to
Yeah,
release.
underneath here there's
Oh,
another
there it
button.
is.
So you pull this up,
And
press that
push.
button, and let go. Now
Alright.
it's free again.
All right.
Um,
To get it into rain mode.
well, there's a few programming bits you're gonna have to figure out on the manual, like how
Okay.
to get into whatever.
All right. Yeah.
But I'll just show you the basics because you know,
Okay.
like people forget kind of what.
Okay.
There's too many buttons to remember, right? So turn the key on. The kill switch has got to be down. You can't even start it because that's how you start it, right? Then after, like, it's gonna rev a little higher now, but as it gotta get rid of this little bar here. As it warms up, it'll get less. Like the idle will come down, right? And then after you have it, like after it's warm, you just click this into drive. Now you're in gear.
Okay.
So, you know, all you do is, the idle's not normally this high, it'll come down a bit after it's warm, right? But as soon as you have it in gear, assuming that you have it in automatic,
Yeah.
is either drive is automatic, if you press it again, now it's manual, you shift your own gears.
Okay.
But just leave it on automatic, as soon as you rev it,
Okay.
it'll take off. And then to go neutral, just hit the neutral button up, now you're back in neutral. If you're in gear, and you put the side stand down, it'll stop.
Oh, okay.
So it won't
Safety.
let you. It won't allow you to take off or drive with that down. So if it stalls suddenly, you know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think it allows you to put it into drive either with that down. It'll just sit here and do nothing.
Will it start with the peg down, with the stand down?
In neutral, yes, but
Okay.
not in gear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, what else? Yeah, there's a cruise control. You can figure that out.
Yeah.
The kills or the signals are left and right, and push to cancel. It's not auto cancel.
Okay,
I
so-
think on this one, I'm not sure.
No, it's
Most
not.
of them are not. I don't
No.
think this one is.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit of reading on it.
The automatic's cool. I mean, just rev it. I mean, it works. It's such a slick. Anyway, so on the front here, this, in case you were going to shift on your own gears, that's how you go forward or down. Like that's how you shift up and down with these two buttons.
Right. Yeah.
I think the rest you'll kind of figure out. So take the seat off. There's the same key that you use for the ignition is what you take the seat off with. So you just push this
Uh huh.
and turn it. You can kind of hear it.
Okay.
Lift it
Alrighty.
front and forward.
Alrighty.
maybe I'll leave this on. I don't know if you want or not. I'll just leave it on for now.
Sure, I'll leave it
Underneath here is, like underneath this compartment is your battery. It's buried in there.
on. Okay.
This little cord out the front is what you use to charge it.
Okay, I have a charger that'll probably fit that.
Yeah, like a plug-in.
It's a trickle charger.
Yeah, yep. Hopefully it's a 24/7 one, so you can just leave it on.
It is,
time.
yeah. It
Perfect.
it monitors. I think it only puts out about less than an amp.
Perfect. You want like really, really low amps.
Yeah.
So yeah, when you're not using it, plug it in. That battery is expensive, and it's really hard to like. It's not the hardest one, but it's a bit of a pain to get that out.
Okay.
Save yourself some money by getting just a charger and plug it in. And then when this seat goes back on, these two little tabs just slide in right here.
Oh, okay.
And it just drops down in front.
Is there bolts for the license plate? If not,
you know
I've
what,
got.
normally guys bring their plate and we bolt it on for them.
That's
I totally
okay.
forgot to bring the bolts.
That's
oh wait, in this case, it has its own already. You
Oh.
just take these off.
All right.
Use them. Yeah, most don't come with. This one does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so just bolt it on the existing.
Sure, that'll be great.
There's a thing on the side here for maintenance. It's hard to see, it's underneath here, but there's a diagram on here that shows you how much tension or free play there should be on the chain.
All right.
Give it some room. If you're going to make a mistake on the chain tension, rather looser than tighter.
Oh, okay. Looser than tighter.
Looser is
safer.
better than too tight. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I've never sat on a Rebel. Just you know, when you're gone, I'll do it. I don't want to make a fool of myself.
Well, it's really lightweight. It's really low. These 1100s, I'm telling you, I've had so many bikes this size. These feel really light. Like they do not feel like 1100s.
Yeah.
They feel like maybe a 600 or something. They're really nimble.
Okay.
Most of the ones this size, you know, 1100, 1200, whatever, they feel big and heavy and kind of like sluggish.
Okay.
This thing is, you'll like it. It's super easy to do.
A long time ago, I bought my brother's 504, and Honda 504.
I don't remember that, but that's like really,
Yeah, that was when you were a little guy.
Yeah. This will be easier to ride than that for sure. I mean, fuel injection now, there's no more farting around with a choke. Or
That's right. That would be
no
nice.
stumbling on the throttle, it's just smooth.
Yeah.
Lots of changes.
Okay. Should I put the battery charger on it, or do you think it's up?
It should be good, but if you have it, yeah.
Yeah, I got it handy.
Just plug it in, use it.
Yeah.
It's charged, you know, we charged this maybe, I don't know, a week ago or 2 weeks when we assembled it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna put the foot pegs back on,
No.
no? Okay.
I'll sell it when I sell it. I'll sell it with the foot pegs, of course, and
It's
let the
easy
new
to
owner.
remove some of this.
Yeah, I'm not planning on hauling anybody.
Okay, so it's full gas, it's full, it's ready to ride. Just bolt on a plate and go.
What are these things for?
These are reservoirs.
And what's in the
So
oil?
in here there's oil, mostly in oil in here, and then in here there's a small little bladder that contains typically nitrogen, and it takes care, like let's say you hit a bump.
Uh-huh.
There's a shock wave that's generated when you hit a bump, and that shock wave kind of travels through here and bumps into this little bladder.
Oh, okay.
Just kind of smooths out your suspension
Okay.
without damaging, you know.
Okay, I weigh about 220. Should I maybe?
I wouldn't change a thing. I mean, you can
just leave
adjust
it the way
it
it
here.
is?
You can go down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I
And the
wouldn't
wrench for this is in here allegedly. I think it's
should
according to Honda
be,
Canada
some
anyway.
come with, some don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
The front's adjustable too, like the middle one here. This is your preload, so or your spring pressure basically. So if you wind this down, you just tighten the spring here, so it brings it up a little bit.
I'll leave
Some-
everything the way it is unless I
Yeah,
find
don't
I'm
think you
bottoming
need
it
to-
out.
Yeah, you'll have to be jumping driveways, I think, to bottom this thing out as it is.
Looks-
Unless you have like two people, you know, two full-size guys in there, okay, then you may want to modify the suspension. But as it is, I'd leave it just like this and use it.
Yeah.
Oh, also the tire pressure underneath here. You see again, but there is a little plaque right here that shows you the tire pressure.
Okay.
It's a recommendation. It's not written in stone.
Uh-huh.
Typically, I'd recommend probably 10% less than that for pressure.
Okay.
It'll give you a little more grip. Your ride quality will be a little nicer.
Uh-huh.
Your tires won't last as long, but there's trade-offs depending what you
Right.
do. I would go roughly 10% less than that.
10% less. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I read in the manual. I read up the manual when I first Ted said I'd take it, months ago, and I think if I remember right, they're both wheels are the same pressure, even though they're different size wheels.
Yeah,
But
a lot of times they're different, but sometimes they're the same.
this time it says they're the same, but I can't remember what it was. Something like 29 or something.
Yeah, and if you drive and you find it's really too firm or whatever, Yeah, you can. Their suggestions more so.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be exciting.
Oh yeah, this is
thank
cool.
you.
Oh, yeah, you bet. Yeah, so this comes off. I think you have the box. You have.
Got the oil.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Got the filters, and I see Anna threw in a little shirt here for me.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to wear this at the model table tomorrow morning.
Does it fit?
That's another thing. I'm a pretty big guy.
She normally guesses the size.
Large, yeah. Well, I'll squeeze into it.
Okay,
I'll squeeze
anything
in.
else we have bigger ones, you can tell her.
Yeah. You tell Anna thank you so much for all the correspondence that she did and the encouragement and so on.
She's a pro. Like
Yeah.
I'll let her know. That.
You're lucky to have her.
We are super lucky to have her. Honestly, yeah. She's like a super pro.
Yeah. I'll be putting most of this video on YouTube if that's okay. So
good. I'll be famous.
Yeah, yes, you will.
Oh, one thing I forgot to tell you: the oil. To check the oil is this is where you add, and this is where you check it. It's got to run for a few minutes. Typically, you can check it cold too, or run for at least 5 minutes.
Okay.
And then check it. The bike's got to be balanced, and all you do is dip it in, take it out.
Okay.
You don't screw it in to check it.
Oh, okay.
And
It's kind of like the scooter then.
yeah, most bikes, pretty much every bike I know is you level the bike on a level surface. Maybe not here.
And the transmission and the engine share the oil, don't
In this
they?
case, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Bikes they don't, but this one all one oil. The engine, tranny, all the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the best oil to use.
We would use exactly that and almost everything except for race bikes. Then we would go with a different oil.
Okay.
But on here, that's exactly the right stuff.
One more question about the gas. Obviously, the tank's not full.
It is full.
Oh, it is full.
Yeah, we normally send them out totally full.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a surprise.
Yeah, it's right full.
Oh, for heaven's
And
sake.
premium gas, that's all we use.
That's what I was going to ask.
Recommend it use premium.
Okay,
it
good.
keeps longer.
Yeah.
Bike won't really notice, or you won't notice when you pour premium or regular, but premium is better for the engine. But the biggest thing is it doesn't age as quickly as regular. Regular gas kind of gets old really quickly.
That's what I've been told.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we use premium on everything, recommend it. And in winter, ideally, you don't want any kind of air in the tank, so fill it right to the brim if you can in winter.
All right.
And then there's zero chance of corrosion or
Yeah,
anything. inside
I'm
the
going to be
tank.
keeping it in the bike box there. I've been thinking of maybe trying to put a heater or something in there so that it doesn't get super cold, but I don't know if I'll do that yet.
This can freeze, no problem. Even the battery can freeze.
As long as it's plugged in.
It's like fully charged.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and plugged in.
Plugged in as ideal.
That's what I do with my car in the winter, because last winter there was a time that I went 6 weeks and I never used my car. And I've got a cord that I...
Yeah, ideally, if you can, any battery, the more you use it, the longer they last. The less you use it, they just kind of fall off a cliff. So yeah, either charge it all the time or just use the bike. You should load it up and drive to I don't know, Tucson for the winter or something.
Wouldn't that be nice? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to be fun. It's going to be a real experience for me. I'm going to name this bike. I'm going to call it my last hurrah.
Why not?
Yeah, why
There's
not?
some duckle room right there.
Yeah,
You bet.
the last hurrah.
Yeah.
Old man's folly.
It's got some grunt. Like these are fun to ride. Actually, they have a surprising amount of pep. Most of the cruisers don't really have any power really at all. Even the bigger V-twins are kind of gutless. So this thing's got a bit of steam in there.
Well, what I did was I went through the internet to see what kind of bikes looked like they would be easy for me to throw my leg over, and this one
This is
caught
one
my
of those,
eye.
yeah.
It was either that or that little 250cc Yamaha.
Well, this or the 500 Rebel is also crazy low. Like,
But then when I found out that this had the automatic, and people seem to really love it,
yeah,
I thought, okay, why not? So yeah, I'm excited here, as you can tell.
okay, if you want, I can help you get in there. Other than
No,
that,
I'll just I'll muscle it in.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Well, nice meeting you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's going to just barely make it.
Yeah.
I think either you or either you.
Nails.
Yes, it screws and
It looks well made.
yeah.
Doesn't look half baked or anything.
I'm going to put.
Doesn't look tight.
I have insulation that's going around the inside. It'll be like a fridge door,
Okay.
so it will be, and then I'll be putting vents in for the hot weather.
Oh, this is. It looks like you got some. Probably have a bit of OCD like I do, and everything's got to be just like. A lot of guys do nails and whatever. You need a handle.
Well,
on
if
this,
you
that's
saw
next.
if you saw my workshop in the basement, you'd know why I do stuff like this really
Okay,
well. It's a hobby. Been a hobby for years. So my whole basement is workshop.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, off I go.
Alrighty.
Have a good summer. Be good.
Okay. Thank you so much.
upright.
I'll try.
Limit your wheelies.
Thank you. Okay, now let's get it in the box before it starts to rain. Okay, I think I'm going to take my my camera off for this. This is going to take a little bit of doing here. First time.